Hey guys, welcome to the Conjure's table. So today I wanted to show you guys what my Ancestral altar looks like, my Conjurer's space, and my tarot shelf. So let's go on a quick tour. Here I have my tarot shelf, my conjuring area, and then up here is my Ancestral altar. So let's take a little tour. So starting in the middle, here I have my spirit bottle that I actually got during Rhode Island Pagan Pride. And on the left we have Papa Legba, the Loa of the Crossroads. And then we have Bawan Sambadi, who is the Loa of Death and Resurrection. And then behind the spirit bottle are two feathers. I have a smaller one and then a larger one that I actually found in the woods near my best friend's house. And then behind are just two cards of my husband's parents who have passed. And then the feathers actually represent air, the element air. And then of course, for offerings, I have water, and then rice with a little tiny drop of bourbon in each. And then here we have prayer cards. We have one for Papa Legba, we have one for the Bawan, and then we have graveyard dirt to represent the element earth. Oh, of course, water, the element water. And then graveyard dirt also is used for protection. And then for the Loa, for Papa Legba, I have a pipe, and then a key for Bawan Samadi, as he controls the Gede, or the spirits of the dead. And here I have two different oils that I use to anoint my candles. Here we have, I think this one's ancestral oil, and then this one is, oh no, they're both ancestral oils. And then here underneath I have a book of the Psalms, which I use in my rituals a lot. And then this little dude here, I actually made myself out of clay and painted him. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. That's what he looks like on the other side. And then that brings you to this rose, obviously to represent life, even though it's not really real. And then two dead roses to represent death. And then this actually here is a little pin. So I use that in case I need to do like a blood sacrifice of some form, just a little pin prick. And underneath that, this right here is actually incense that I use to burn my incense. And then skulls, in my tradition, are representation of the ancestors. And then I have my wand here, right here. And the wand is actually made of ebony and is a recreation of Professor McGonagall's wand in Harry Potter. And then of course I have my candles, a white candle for Papa Legba, and then a black candle for the Bawan, and then white candles in general for the ancestors. And then these little things here that I recently got from Deviant Moon, Patrick Valenza. These are the boxer twins that help protect and look after my altar. But yeah, that's what I have so far. Now we go down to my conjure space, and this is what it looks like. And starting over here, we have my voodoo doll that I made. And then we have just a spare bowl, just in case. And then underneath, the black one here is actually a scrying bowl. And then I'm just gonna set this down over here for a second. And this cigar box actually is what I use with me when I go to a friend's house and they want me to do like a cleansing or ritual of some form. So I call it my Conjure Go box because it has kind of things that I may need when I'm over there, so I don't have to lug all my herbs and all my curios and all my dirts and dusts everywhere with me. And just put this back up here. And then moving on, we have this stuff, which is incense that you can burn. I got that during Pagan Pride. And then this is Florida water. And then this over here is Conga water, which both are used to help cleanse or purify a altar space, or if you wanted to use it as like a floor wash. And then I have dead roses here. And then more candles. This one is for the Les Morts, which is the dead as well. Blocking the way. And then this here is a mortar and pestle. And then I have a larger one right here made of granite. Actually, no, it's not granite. I think that's just stone. And these cards I got from Patrick Valenza, which are a Ouija board, which is perfect for Samhain. Sorry guys, clearly can't do that with one hand. I have more candles. And then this doll right here I got during Hex, or at Hex, when I went to, where did I go? Dave, where did we go? Oh, Salem, Massachusetts. How could I forget that? But yeah, that's when I went to Salem, Massachusetts. And then underneath, I have more cards from Patrick Valenza. I have my Carte de Visite deck, which is no longer available. So these, I guess, are going to become a collector's item unless he plans to bring them back. But they're actually super cool, especially for Samhain because they're really creepy. Actually, I should probably put those out. And then I have cards of my little living dead orphans. Every single one that I get from Patrick has a name. So for example, I have Calvin. Oh, Clavin, not Calvin. I have Roddy. I have Simon. And then Zong. I have Larabi. Fazo. Cramp. Neville. Trojak. Very interesting names. Ivan. And Clampett. And then underneath that, oh, and then this here is just from the original first generation of the Secret Pocket Oracle by Deviant Moon, the Mildred Payne. And then underneath that is just some books. For example, here, this is actually, what is this top one? Oh, Working in the Boneyard by Denise Alvarado. It's actually a very good book, especially if you're working with the dead. And then we have a deck of spells, Tarot Beginners, Secrets of the Psalms, Complete Book of Incense, Oils, and Brews, Working Conjure, Old Style Conjure, and then just the Hoodoo Herbs and Root Magic. Put my little bead back up here. And then over here we have my Graveyard Dirt from Patrick Valenza, the Conga water, which is the same as the Florida water over there. And then just a spare bottle. Actually, I have a few of these. Still trying to figure out what I want to do with them because they're really cool looking. And then behind that, there are just a bunch of cards that came with the different things. Because you know how, like, when you order something from Patrick Valenza, he always gives you like spare goodies here and there. So that's what my Conjure corner looks like. Oh, hold on, put this back. I'm trying to do this with one hand, actually. Take this guy. Sorry. Put that back. And put this back. There we go. It's all nice and clean because I finally cleaned it today. And then now let's go to my tarot shelf. So this is my little tarot shelf. I know at the moment it's like really tiny because I just started. So over here we have the spare cards that Patrick sends every single time I make a purchase. And then above that we have the Lenormand cards of different kinds. Lenormand, and then it goes into my tarot tarot, 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 oracle. So starting over here, we have my Hoodoo Lenormand, the Silhouette Lenormand in 3 different kinds with 3 different background or backsides. And then we have the Heraldic Lenormand, Universal Weight. I forget what's in this one, because this actually isn't the Hermetic Tarot that's inside, because I actually didn't like it. So I took those cards out and put something else in here. Hold on. As I just drop it. But inside this one is... oh, it's the Dearly Departed Bastard deck that's inside this one. Put that one back. And then I have the same 3 Dearly Departed Bastard decks in this, but they have different background or backsides. And then this is the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot deck is inside that. And then I believe in this is the Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle deck inside this one, along with my bone casting set, which I will show you guys another day. And then this is my Slow Holler deck that's inside a box within this. And then of course the Oculi Occultati. Then we have the Triomphe della Luna, Deviant Moon, Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle. And then my Living Dead Orphans are inside this little coffin that's right here. And then this is my Oracle box that actually is filled with different crystals, a couple skulls in there, like mini ones. Actually, I think I have one tiny amethyst one that's a little bit smaller than this. And then I have a bunch of other things in there. I think I have one of the Secret Pocket Oracle decks in here, and then a candle's in here, and then some of my casting bones, a couple of the Living Dead Orphans. And then to top it off, I have some of the prayer beads that I made myself. So this is the, I think, the Legba inspired one, the Gede, the Enchantment prayer beads. This is just another of the same one that I made of the Gede one, but I think this one's the larger one. I made the full prayer bead of the 108 beads, and then I think this one is the like 80 beads, like the small pocket version. And then this one here is actually the very first prayer bead that I made, and this one's made out of little wooden beads. But yeah, guys, so that is my tarot shelf. And then I obviously have a few more birthday in my backpack when I'm bored at work. So yeah, there you guys have it. My tarot shelf, Conjure space, and my altar. Hope you guys had fun on my little tour. Bye.